Ever since college, I've just been fascinated by the idea that you could take fluorescent proteins from one species, like a firefly or a jellyfish, and kind of drop those genes into something like a zebrafish or a mouse, and then being able to have different organs glow in the dark, so that using special microscopes, you could just focus in on those cell types or organs. I'm Gage Crump. I'm a professor here in stem cell biology and regenerative medicine. And my lab uses zebrafish to look at many aspects of how the vertebrate head develops. So we look not only at the head skeleton, but the tendons. But we've also looked at, for example, the pituitary and the ear. And so really, the common theme is using zebrafish imaging, genetics, to really make new insights into developmental biology of the head. And then zebrafish is fantastic for that because the embryos are laid in the water and they're completely see-through. And so you can just mount them in a little bit of, like Jello on a microscope and then make a movie for a day or two and see the entire head skeleton develop in real time. And then you can remove genes and say, well, without that gene, what happens to the development of that head skeleton? Maybe the upper jaw doesn't develop properly or the lower jaw looks different than it should. And what's kind of cool from an evolutionary and human health perspective is a lot of these genes in zebrafish, they're the same genes that are responsible for the human head to develop. And so these different anomalies like craniosynostosis, where the skull bones fuse together, or black bone disease, or even arthritis, genes that cause those sorts of problems in humans, if we get rid of those genes in zebrafish, they cause very similar sorts of defects. So that means that we can use zebrafish not only to understand, well, what is that gene doing during development, but maybe one day we can come in and add small molecules or reintroduce genes and try to correct those defects. So if you're interested in using imaging and genetics to look at any aspect really of vertebrate head development, please contact me either through my website or email below.